special guest is Arijit from India. It's founder of Virtual Infocom since 1998. Is a serial entrepreneur, mentor, author, artist, programmer, international business developer, and is a very expert from artificial intelligence and is corporate strategy and many topics that are very important and very key for our companies. So please welcome Arijit. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with everyone here.
Thank you so much, Ivan, for the lovely presentation. It's been a while that we met with each other. To be very honest, after Singapore, we are probably talking to each other, and then I'm presenting a very interesting topic of today's time, which is the impact of artificial intelligence on chatbots. But what I'm going to do, because AI is distributed into several different industries and it is impacting almost every industry in today's world, I'm gonna touch upon almost every industry that I can within 15 minutes and then open the floor for Q&A. Now, let us first understand what is AI and what is generic AI, and probably we can take it forward from there. Before I dive into this, I would love to tell you a story. Yeah, I call it as a burger story, which I shared long back in China in the year of 2017 end, in the month of December. Imagine that you are driving a car and it's about 5:30 p.m. in the evening, and you are wearing a augmented reality glass with a smart watch along with a smartphone, and the car itself, of course, have got a smart dashboard. And it's not a new news that in today's world, the cars can navigate by themselves, utilizing the maps as well as, of course, the real-time connectivity of data. But here, in this case, the augmented reality-based glass, which is an AR glass, knows you better than you. Yeah. So it's asking you a question around 5:30. You usually have your usual small meal, which is a burger. So the AR glass is asking you now that, would you like to have your common burger, which is probably the double cheese with egg patty, or would you like to go for a chicken burger, or maybe you want to try for a veg burger? Depending on your choice, you say that I would love to probably go for a veg burger, which you are not actually choosing utilizing your finger. Rather, you are using your voice to tell that particular AR glass that you want to go for a veg burger. The AI in the backend will automatically choose and pick the kind of taste that you usually have and select and search the nearby burger joint where it will automatically place an order. And before it places an order, it is going to ask you that this is the amount of the burger that these guys are proposing. Would you like to go for this, or would you like me to search for maybe a lesser cost burger joint? Depending on your choice, the backend AI now is selecting a burger joint. You drive in there, you have your burger, you can have it maybe on the spot, or while driving, you can have it, and you're just driving off. Within this entire storyline, you're not picking up your wallet. You're not swiping any card. You're not scanning any QR code. What happened in the background? You just interacted with an AI bot and you just gave your choice. Now, what happened in the background on the technical form? I will keep it very simple technically because I'm not diving into the coding part today. This is not that workshop. So depending on the choice, it actually selected that particular burger joint, chose that negotiation-oriented burger joint, placed an order on your behalf, you agreed on the price, so your money is deducted from your own wallet, which is a digital wallet, that went to the burger joint bank account, and then until unless you have your burger, it is on hold. Once you have it, it is automatically credited to the account. And then when you're driving by, it is actually going to understand depending on your expression, whether you actually like that burger or not. If you don't like it, it will automatically place a report, a feedback to that particular cafe. Now, this is not a futuristic science fiction storyline I'm talking about. This is going to happen very, very soon. So if we talk about AI, AI is happening right now with all of us. Now, what is generic AI? What is AI? What is the basic difference between both of them? Well, very fine-tuned answer is, once you have a machine learning which is impacting the AI with natural language processing, we may call it as NLP, this impact on AI is much more sophisticated, accurate, perfect. Maybe you are watching this as an example in ChatGPT or maybe Midjourney. Lots of tools are there nowadays in this world wherein you can use these kind of technologies for your business and your business automation. First and foremost example, we used to hire a lot of content writers once upon a time, if you remember. At least 2 years back, content writing was an amazing job. Yeah. But then in your company, probably to cross check and verify whether they have used some kind of copy paste text or not, you have to have a plagiarism checker. You have to have a technical analyst. You have to have so many different kind of people in the higher position where you actually need to check these content writers' content and their writing qualities and the capabilities. What happened within the last 6 to 6.5 months? All these process went for automation, utilizing whether Google Border or you use any other third-party chat application. Nowadays, you just need to give a prompt to write down something which is amazing and interesting. Depending on your instruction, that chat engine can pick up and then it can write plagiarism-free, grammar error-free content for your blogs. Now, this is just a small example of AI, to be very honest. AI went beyond that. When we talk about healthcare, let me come back to the chatbot part on AI. If we are talking about healthcare, you have number of customers, number of people who are probably communicating through your website to have some kind of answer of their query. Nowadays, utilizing machine learning and powered by machine learning, chatbots can give a better reply. At least 70% of those kind of queries can be easily solved, which means the machine automation increased productivity and made everything faster. I'm not sure how many of you are getting calls nowadays, which is powered by AI. This is basically a voice recognized AI tool, wherein a voice of AI is asking you about some kind of selling of your product. So you can automate your sales process as well, utilizing voice commands. So maybe a female voice can do sales for your own product. And depending on the person's choice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever they are going to choose or press, utilizing their smartphone, you can get an actual query. And then after that, either you want to go for automation or you want to go for a manual interaction with the person. It completely depends on you. Look what happened to e-commerce nowadays, or look what is going to happen, or it is happening utilizing Netflix latest AI engine. Nowadays, if you have an OTT platform subscription, maybe you have an Amazon Prime or maybe a Netflix, you don't need to actually choose for what kind of movie you would love to watch. Depending on your choice and preferences and your previous historical data, also it is possible that depending on your social media activities, it can understand the kind of personalities you are. Maybe you love the action movies more. So why pushing a lot of romantic movie in front of you? You will not going to watch them. Rather, if from the back end of AI, if the system is pushing a lot many action films in front of you, you would love to watch them. So that's actually impacting the entire customer choice for either OTT or for maybe e-commerce portal Not only that, in today's world, there are platforms which is emerging utilizing AR. I will push a lot on AR because that is going to impact a lot of sales and Salesforce. So depending on the AR, nowadays choices are being made with the power of blockchain and AI. Yeah. So imagine that you are in a store, like you are in a maybe a luxury item store. You want to go for maybe a luxury shirt or maybe a wedding dress. Yeah. Depending on your body type, your complexion, your look, the AI can give you suggestion nowadays utilizing smart mirrors. These smart mirrors have got AI powered backend, and sometimes people are using virtual reality as a tool, or sometimes people are using augmented reality as a tool. Depends on the business, how they want to give customer satisfaction. And depending on that, these AI can give you choice of colors. So in today's world, fashion is not about the only one choice that you are going to get, or maybe the spectacles. It completely depends on the number of permutation and combination and the choices which is going to happen utilizing these kind of AI and with the power of generic AI. In generic AI, nowadays, you can choose your looks as well. You upload your picture and then you ask that, okay, fine, I want to go for these kind of look, say maybe a healthy body, maybe I want to go for a wedding dress. How would I look? Can you make me a little bit of darker? Can you make me a little bit of fairer? So what kind of medicines shall I take if I really want to become a little bit of healthy? How can I increase the vitamin C in my body? So all these kind of questions can be answered in a very perfect manner utilizing AI. I'm not sure how many kind of business that you guys are running. So if we talk about supply chain management, in today's world, AI is impacting that a lot. Now, when we talk about supply chain management, or when we talk about those kind of financial services, if you are running a financial service business, well, this is a very sophisticated error-oriented business wherein human errors cannot be accepted that way. Yeah. Now, this automation enabled us for fraud detection. Fraud detection in a way, like in lot many places. If you look at earlier social media in earlier times, like LinkedIn, for an example, didn't had an option to go for verify yourself with government ID. Nowadays, it has got. Now, utilizing that government ID, they can actually cross-check and verify whether you are the real person or that's a fake person. And in Facebook also, that those kind of options are enabled nowadays. Twitter is going to come up with all those kind of opportunities. Talking about financial services, when you go for banking data, when we go for any kind of insurance or insurance tech or fintech, nowadays, all these kind of analytical data, say for example, a marginal equilibrium curve, or probably a pie chart, a very simple pie chart can be explained by AI in a very simplistic manner. And those simplifications are actually happening because there is a large number of data pool which is pulling up those kind of analytical data, which is under a science called data science, and then analyzing everything inside our engine. We call it as an AI engine, and then eventually impacting the entire result of that financial data. Now, you may say that I am just doing a normal traditional trading. I am into fishing business. What impact can actually have utilizing AI? Think about when you want to export those fish from one part of the world to another part of the world. There is a long, lengthy process, right? You have to go for a licensing, and then after that, you have to put that fish into probably, excuse me, this is like those notifications. This is, okay. So it may happen that you want to go for an export, and then from the port itself, now you are tracking it, utilizing your logistics system. That's very common, yeah? But if I tell you that the company you are exporting to, maybe you can get a better deal and AI can help you on that. Will you believe in that? Well, the answer is yes. Utilizing those kind of smart AI engines, nowadays, you can ask them a question to a very specific location. Example, I'll give you a small example. Say in Dubai, you want to export something. It can be gold, it can be maybe garments, it can be maybe fish, anything, yeah. And you ask that AI that who are these companies who can actually match with the kind of company I have. So depending on your company profile and the kind of turnover that you have and the kind of turnover you want to achieve and the type of partner or the company you want to tap in and rope in, these AI tools can help you to cross-check, verify, analyze all those companies in fraction of minutes and then give you a better result rather than the human touch. Now, because it is 15 minutes talk, to be very honest, the question usually comes that are we human going to lose a lot of job? To the answer, to be very specific, yes and no both. If you're not updating yourself, upgrading yourself, yes, the answer is yes. It may happen that a lot many people may lose their existing job, and that's happening. You have seen that. But if I give you a prompt answer, is it going to increase job market? Answer is yes. If you are updated with latest generation technology, with the kind of thing that is happening in the world, then world is yours. And I have been using these kind of solution for last 1 year. To be very honest, we run a 25 years old company started by me back in 1998. It's a tech company. Of course, we make VR/AR solutions. We create games for so many years. We create AI solutions. We create blockchain solutions. But for last 1 year, the kind of impact, the kind of help and suggestion we have done with the SMEs and the players in the market who are doing the actual manufacturing or maybe trading is phenomenal. People are getting a lot of advantage by utilizing all these kind of AI. I think I have done the justice with the timing. It's exact 16 minutes I have taken. I don't want to take more time, or maybe I have crossed time, maybe. Yeah. So I will keep my mouth shut and open for Q&A.
Thank you very much, Arijit. Please, everyone, if maybe someone has some questions, go ahead. If maybe someone prefer to, oh, perdón, si alguien prefiere hacer la pregunta en español y que yo traduzca, también está perfecto.
I guess I need to learn Spanish to interact.
Yes, please wait some seconds, maybe, and usually the people is writing the question, and maybe they are a delay
No
between the
problem.
texting. Yes, it's probably.
Somebody wrote some, okay, you wrote it.
Yes, they are a first question from Andres. Yeah, the question is, what knowledge do you think will be essential to not lose our jobs?
I would love to understand the kind of job that you do, to be very honest, my friend. Well, first of all, if you are a coder, don't fear. You are in a winning stage rather. Yeah, there are tools just to help the coding part. If you are working normally as a content writer, then the creative content writing cannot be replaced. I would love to understand what kind of job that you are doing at the moment, but if you ask me specific, like what kind of language, what kind of programming language you should learn, one line answer is Python. learn Python. It is going to help you to retain in your own job as well as the latest generation technology. Along with that, learn to understand the generic AI and how it works, understand the IQ acumen, which is available utilizing the machine language structure. And on the top of that, if you are inclined about data analytics, learn SQL. So Python is one language, second is SQL. If you combine both of them, it's good to start. There are other languages like, I'm not sure if you have heard about those things like Lua or Retit, or there are several other languages, but for beginners, I would recommend this. Please be specific what you do so that I can give us very specific answer. Like, it will be easy for me.
Yeah, the next question is, do you think a postgraduate degree related to these topics is necessary or simply empirical knowledge?
No, you don't need to go for a postgraduate degree always. I mean, a skill set upgradation is more than enough. So if you are a graduate, along with that, your skills are relevant and related to latest generation technology languages, it's enough. Go for a certification. There are a lot of online certification that is there. So go for that. It will be good. There are Google certification, Microsoft certifications. Go for those kind of certifications. Yeah. Pleasure. You may want to turn on your audio, guys. Like, I am dying to hear your voices, or maybe if you can turn on your video. This is my, I think, third time in Latin America I'm speaking. But with Ivan, this is the first time.
Yes. Someone else? ¿Alguien más quiere hacer alguna pregunta? Do you think that people are really prepared for what is to come?
Well, beautiful question. To be very honest, if it is general people, no, they are not. Like, they are just using these things without even having a knowledge on this. Example, when we search, earlier it used to be only cache memory, or, I mean, the web browser cache. But nowadays it's the choice that you make. So you're being watched in a complete different way altogether. So it's like, whatever you are watching in a search engine, it is actually the 10% of the internet that you're watching. The rest of the things are not there, which is very, very open to people. Yeah. So people are using it without even knowing what is going on in and around. I'll touch upon one basic thing. I'm not sure about Latin America, never been there, but if you go to any smart city, you will find out there are cameras everywhere. So your emotion, your movement, everything is being tracked. So it actually used for optimizing the crime, so that crime doesn't happen in that particular city, or maybe in that state, or maybe in that country. But some smart people, they can use it for bad things as well. I was talking a lot about AI and the impacts as well as the good things. There are bad things of AI as well. Example, if you search very, very promptly, you will find out that when you use a lot of social media pictures, utilizing those social media pictures, a deepfake video or a deepfake picture can be generated. And there are websites which are actually using tools, AI tools, like removing clothes and then using new clothes. But then when you remove the clothes, for some scammer, that's a tool just to do scamming. So there are other things as well, like when you talk, when you shout, when you sing, if you upload those things without a security, I mean to say a very secure website, if you upload it in an unsecure website, there are scammers who can use your voice, cut and paste utilizing AI, and then maybe give a call to you with the kind of voice of your own son or daughter asking for money without knowing maybe you will transfer that. So the future, to be very honest, is very, very uncertain. People are not ready for this.
Okay, great.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Diana.
Thank you. Thank you for the masterclass. I have a question, and could you give us a simple way, could the way that we use the AI in our companies, a simple way with our employees?
Well, sure. Like number one, you can automate your sales force. Like, I don't know, what is your company? If you can tell me what is your company, what does it do, then I can be more specific. Diana.
Okay, it's because our employees could have a little of scare to be contact with the AI and a lot of uncertain. And maybe could you teach us some ways or some tips to we use for stimulate these practices?
100%. Well, these things are actually tailor-made in the sense you have to create an AI-based bot solution so that your employees can get those kind of specific answer. Yes, it is possible. And for that, it needs an organizational structure which needs to be understood by that particular AI bot. In a simple language, you just need a structured server and a cloud-based system to go for that automation. Okay, I'll make it very simple for you. Example, you can go for an Amazon web server or sometimes a Google server, sometimes maybe a HostGator, wherein you can install these AI bots so that the bot can work perfectly. Until unless it is in cloud, it is going to be very difficult to implement these AI tools into your own company's automation. So for this, I can always come and maybe in Zoom, we can have a detailed discussion about your company and we can analyze your situation and give you a very specific kind of solution for that, Diana.
Oh, thank you very much.
The next question is, which software or tool do you suggest to develop bots?
Okay, in a simple way, just use Python. I mean, use that coding language to create a bot. And in the back end, use a simplistic database engine. You don't need to go for a very, complicated language like Lua and all. You don't need to go for that. Go for Python. It's more than enough for initial stages. More than enough. And for AI tools, you can use definitely either Border or you can use ChatGPT. And if you are into graphic designing and you want to do better graphic designing, use Midjourney. It's one of the best. And for VFX, effects, or maybe implementation of more improvised graphics, you can go for Adobe tools. It is nowadays in the cloud, you can use it. They are using AI in the backend as well. So you can have a very sophisticated AI generated image, graphics, video, everything is there.
Perfect. The next question is, what is happening in artificial intelligence regulation in Asia, especially about privacy?
There are a lot of rules and regulations that are being updated and changed. It's a beautiful question. Well, yes. What happens to AI run car if it kills a human? That's a big question. Yeah. Legally, whom you will sue? The car manufacturing company or the person who actually started that car or who was controlling that car? So these are very sophisticated question nowadays, and of course regarding data privacy and data privacy, both things nowadays are a big question. It is happening, updating, updating very, very fast. Some countries, law and regulation can update it very fast, like Europe. But in India, it takes a lot of time to update any kind of law. If I talk about maybe MENA region, they are very fast changing the law, adopting the new technologies, and then updating their own laws. So there are countries who declared that you cannot take public data without their permission. According to the GDPR law, that is a crime. So those things are being updated, and till date, it is being updated. To give a specific answer, well, the future is new and law is adapting itself for those new things that is happening.
This is great. Someone, please, if maybe have another question, go ahead. Si de pronto alguien tiene alguna otra pregunta, adelante.
For everyone, this is my common mail ID. This is our Teams email ID. So if anybody wants to write anything, if you can't ask question now, it's fine. And this is my personal website. I'm not here to promote my company, so I'm just giving you my personal website. You can probably write a query. I always give answer to such workshops for free because I'm here for my friend Ivan. So this is my personal website, or you can Google my name. That's my name. You can find me very easily. Feel free to connect and ask your query. If you have any, I'll be more than happy to answer. It's not a problem at all. And if you need very specific tools, if you need very specific language, programming, or maybe if you have very specific question about your company, automations, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Okay, perfect. So thank you very much, Rigid. This has been a pleasure, and please have a nice day.
All of you, yes. Thank you. And next time, Ivan, I think I will learn a little bit of Spanish so that I can talk to these beautiful people. Thank you so much for listening to me, Andrea, Mobby, Isabel, Pedro. I'm not sure whether I'm pronouncing this right, everything. Diana, Luis, Angel, Jos, Francie, and Ivan, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.